The story of the EU for us in this region is about cooperation, collaboration and growth. A partnership that transcends boundaries, borders and opens up dialogue on a shared vision towards a smarter, sustainable and more inclusive community. What does that mean for our citizens in the border, Midlands and western part of Ireland? Simply, EU support helps us achieve our own ambition. It connects our strengths and fuels convergence across industry, education, innovation and public service delivery. EU funding is creating smarter places and more inclusive communities, fueled by more sustainable practices. The evidence is all around us in the arts, culture, heritage, infrastructure, innovation and unprecedented levels of entrepreneurship. 2018 is time to celebrate cohesion policy, celebrate cooperation and invite everyone to see how our region in the Northern and Western region has been transformed through European regional development funding. Let's keep regional funding in its place and managed by your region. Support the Cohesion Alliance.
Hello, my name is Pascal Donoghue and I am the Minister for Public Expenditure and Reform. I'm really pleased to be introducing this video to you, and this is because we know how important regional development is for Ireland and across Europe. The European Regional and Development Fund has made a real difference to our country. It's made a particular difference in the Borders, Midland and Western region of Ireland. It's funding that between 2014 and 2020 has delivered and will deliver over €300 million worth of investment. It's making a difference in research, it's making a difference in investment in enterprise, it's making a difference in broadband. And these are the kinds of investments that can make such a difference to inclusive growth, to regional development, and it's a great example of Europe supporting the development of all of Ireland.
Science Foundation Ireland is delighted to be involved in the operational programme for 2014 to 2020. It enables us to leverage Exchequer funding with ERDF funding. This has enabled the Science Foundation of Ireland to fund 2 world-class research centres inside and Curran in the National University of Ireland, Galway, which is going to have major economic impacts in the region. An example of this is at October 2017, both research centres have signed industry contracts with industry partners totalling €24 million.
Well, the Regional Operational Programme 2014-2020 is a catalyst for this region to be able to achieve its goals. We've a vision for this region that is going to be a low-carbon, vibrant, natural, innovative and entrepreneurial region, and the goals set out in the Regional Operational Programme are helping us to achieve that. Our towns, villages, communities, our entrepreneurs are being equipped with modern broadband infrastructure. This is going to allow us to compete at an international level for decades to come. We've had 3 operational programmes now over the last 18 years. These are helping this region to become one of the most competitive regions in Europe and in the world.
The ERDF provide funding to 31 local enterprise offices in the country. We support micro businesses employing up to 10 people. There are a number of ways the ERDF support us through mentoring, training, management development programmes, and an example of the training programmes would be VAT, taxation, social media. They also provide funding for direct supports to micro enterprises that have the potential to trade internationally and also manufacturing businesses. An example, in Roscommon we have currently a portfolio of 155 businesses that have been funded with ERDF funding, and they have started with 1 and 2 people and are now up to 50 and 60 people employed. So it provides invaluable assistance to micro businesses.
The New Frontiers programme is Ireland's premier entrepreneur development programme, funded by Enterprise Ireland and delivered locally by the Institutes of Technology. New Frontiers is a linchpin in the startup ecosystem in the regions. Not only does it support startups that are based in the regions, it also facilitates those that are abroad and would like to return home to come back and start up and scale successful businesses. A good example of this is Study Bundles, which is 3 co-founders, 2 of which are Leitrim based and have moved back to the region to set up and scale the business. They have an application called Campus Connect. They're currently working with 9 universities and colleges across the UK and Ireland, and they're currently researching and developing the app for IT Sligo as a student retention application. Funding for initiatives like New Frontiers is vital for regional economic development.
The principal objective of the Social Housing Retrofit programme, which received 50% of its funding for the energy upgrade works from the European Regional Development Fund, is to meet Ireland's commitment in relation to carbon emissions reduction and the energy reductions for 2020. The basic aim of the programme is to ensure that at a minimum there is an improved BER rating. The primary objective of the improved BER rating is aimed at the carbon footprint reduction, leading to a reduction in CO2 emissions. The secondary objective of the retrofitting programme includes stimulating employment within the construction and energy retrofitting sector and demonstrating the importance of public sector bodies leading by example. Without the ERDF funding, this programme would not have been as accessible to so many local authorities, and the success and continuation of the programme relies on the continued support from the ERDF funding.
The ERDF funding has allowed Westmeath County Council to create a project, having received €1.5 million from the ERDF, and we've also assigned €1.5 million from our own monies. So we can create a €3 million project to create a town enhancement that will allow us to reduce our carbon footprint within the town by moving traffic out into orbital routes and creating larger public areas which can be used by both visitors and locals. Also assist and help cyclists and pedestrians to travel safely through the town and create larger areas for entertainment within the town. It's also beneficial to the local businesses because we have created urban spaces. Restaurants, pubs, areas like that can actually extend out onto these public areas and expand their businesses through the town.